I'm Wes, and I'm on a never-ending quest to beat absolutely every game in existence. The great, the mediocre, and the completely unplayable. Welcome to Backlog Buster. The legend of Mr. Fister continues in. Can you beat Dead Rising 2 off the record without using any weapons? Dead Rising 2 off the record is officially non-canon. It's simply Frank West's dying dream since he caved his skull in when he fell out of the helicopter getting to Fortune City. But let's establish the ground rules. Dead Rising 2 off the record is just like Dead Rising. Everything's a weapon in the quote-unquote adult playground of Fortune City. New to Dead Rising 2 is combo weapons. These are made by taking two items and combining them together at a workbench. Combo weapons are plentiful, extremely strong, and extremely durable weapons that also grant bonus PP for weapon kills. Combo weapons are definitely the name of the game for Dead Rising 2, so they're out. The number one rule for this challenge is no weapons, and combo weapons are weapons. Just like before, it's going to be healing items and books only. The same stipulations as last time apply as well. No vehicles, no skateboards, and no shenanigans like the Ramster Ball. It's all off the table. Even though Dead Rising 2 off the record is officially non-canon, it's still ending S or bust, completing all the cases and overtime mode to get the best ending. Of course, I'm going to be trying to see all of the content this time too. I'll try and at least see every survivor and take on every psychopath, but let's get started. Right away, Frank's thrusted into a new and exclusive Terror's Reality minigame. This is just a little bit of pro wrestling. Nothing really noteworthy here, just some acclamation to Frank's special moves. Starting with the knee drop is pretty radical. Next up is a lengthy photography tutorial. This is just chasing TK and Brandon around the warehouse for some extra PP. Photograph PP is actually one of the main ways I'm going to level up, just like in the original Dead Rising. Taking photographs for days. Well, right up until TK's goons waltz in. The no weapons challenge starts now, I guess. 3 goons with pipes at level 1 is actually pretty sadistic, Capcom Vancouver, but fortunately for us, I'm a Dead Rising master. And knee drop has left the building. At least Frank starts with the jump kick in this one, and it's a good thing too because it's the only way to tackle these guys. Half a health block left and a final set of jump kicks. Goons done and dusted by Frank's powerful legs. Level 2 and awooga! Best girl has arrived. What? Where am I? What's going on? Zombies? How could this happen in America? Snatched up a security box key here, and man, I really wanted to that part of the arena. But I guess not. I'm out of here. Nearly 30 minutes later, and I'm finally in the safe house ready to actually play the game. I think it's imperative we pay tribute to Chuck Green since OTR is formerly Chuck's game. Looked a lot better on Chuck. Oh well. Frank's ready to power level. Just like Dead Rising, this will get easier the higher level I am. I have a new power leveling strategy that I want to try out too. But first, I'm going to work on getting some parts of the last suit I'll ever wear. It's across the lights in the Americana Casino for the sports fan face paint and then back to Royal Flush Plaza. Next, a quick stop by Sport Trans for the sports fan cleats, that's 2 of 4. Snatched up a couple of security box keys passing through to Slot Ranch Casino as well. Frank's gonna need a Zombrex, but I've got plenty of time. Inside the stall in the men's bathroom to find something erotic. Just snatching up the erotic photo magazine off the floor like an absolute animal. This provides a 100% boost to erotica photographs. Doubling down on erotic pics in the sequel, baby. Power leveling piece 1 acquired. Let's hoof it to the Palisades Mall. Stopping by Hot Excitorama for another security box key and the sports fan helmet. 3 of 4. Heading upstairs and grabbing the Photo 2 magazine. Now it's back down to snatch a few security box keys in here. The last piece of the sports fan outfit is in Coconut Sports Town. Picked up and Sanic Speed acquired. Now it's down to the Atlantica Casino. Keys snatched up, and let's finally head to Uranus Zone. One final magazine to get in the First Aid Center. 225% bonus PP for erotic photographs acquired. Off to the kiosk to take pictures of alien probes. The most erotic probe of them all. Not too shabby. Zone in, take a slew of pictures, and zone out once diminishing returns kick in. Wash, rinse, repeat until we have to head to the scoop for a Zombrex. Level 6 and Frank needs Zombrex is red, so it's back to Roy's Mart. Frank's charged up on sports fanaticism and erotic photographs. Still no great skill moves yet, but the jump kick is here to save the day once again. Pharmacy key acquired, Zombrex status immediately dosed. We'll take Denoise back with us to the safe house to finish case 1-1. Sullivan gives Frank the maintenance key on the way out. Thanks. Can't use it. Gordon and LaShondra are just outside now, so it's a quick rescue. In and out. Bill's up next in the Americana Casino. Uh-oh, you lifted a bench? Past West, what are you doing? $25,000 taxed, and that's Bill rescued. Best move in the game acquired, the funny face crusher. One more quick pass through Royal Flush Plaza, and I picked up the remaining security keys while I was here. Mo's imagination's unlocked, since Reinhold here actually counts as an active survivor. Now into the hotel, and oh look, it's second best girl Rebecca. Yeah, that's probably a good idea to keep your distance from Frank there, Becky. One more good security box key here, and then it's escorting Rebecca down to the arena. God, looters suck in this game, and they are absolutely everywhere. Getting to the security office is important for a couple of reasons. This right here is the first one. The second is that the hand-to-hand magazine is actually right here. Just like in Dead Rising, this is a significant boost to unarmed attacks. Now it's back to the safe house to finish out the case. Time to take more pictures of alien probes, I guess. A call for survivors of the Palisades? I was gonna head there anyways. The funny face crusher is actually paying dividends here. This is a super safe way to take out zombies without hurting survivors. And it's very funny. Kenneth and Jack acquired. Let's mosey. These clowns can stay put as I engorge my pee-pee off of these alien probes. Sweating just thinking about it. Chadwick and Doris don't get a call, but Chadwick's here at the diner now. Joined up. Down at the arena, Doris joins once Chad is with us. Interesting. Chad and Doris have guns innately. This may prove useful. I really don't know what happened to Kenneth, but rest in pieces, my dude. Back to the alien probe horde. After all, they're mine. Why shouldn't I take pictures of them? Jack couldn't handle all that back and forth cardio and passed away. I really gotta be thankful for this hot dog stand. It's keeping me going. Kristen is up now, so it's a quick detour down to the Americana Casino to rescue her. I'm gonna leave Chad and Doris outside the safe house while I carry Kristen inside. 10,000 PP. Should've just kept taking pictures of robot dicks. Let's take a save at the restroom. Some psychos are up, so let's go. Wait, I'm having a deadly premonition. A Red Seeds profile, if you will. No, not like this. On second thought, maybe you two should head back to the safe house. Chad and Doris status, rescued. Solo, I'm off to the Yucatan Casino, but not before acquiring some meats from the barbecue restaurant. Alright, let's test some stuff since we're here. Can you rescue Snowflake while Ted's alive? Well, seems like that answer's a big no. Ted's getting absolutely smashed by jump kicks. Guy's meant to be beaten at level 1 though anyways, but man, that was significantly easier than expected. A bit of casual mid-afternoon meat wrangling, and Snowflake joins the party. Lenny status picked up, slot machine status turned on, game status saved. Got a call for Randolph, the artiste, paid up, and one more survivor rescued. Man, I'm getting fleeced by all these ungrateful survivors. The time on case 2-1 is getting a little low. Oh hey, nice bike. Uh-oh. Oh no, he's mad that Frank took over his game. Quick, swarm him. Oh man, the punches do nothing. Jump kick it is. Man, it's really easy to get stun locks trying to hit Chuck, especially with this 0 range we've got going on. Oh well, round 2, I guess. Guys, this isn't the synchronized zombie grab event. Get your head in the game. Oh great, Chuck can heal. Never noticed that one. I'll need to use every last ounce of my Dead Rising skill and experience to beat Chuck. Let this be our finest battle. Oh, well, bye, Lenny. Was punching the secret all along? Frank really earning that title of Mr. Fister. Damn, I actually have the charged punch. This changes everything. Chuck, please come back. I have to go back to the office. Man, 7 p.m.? Really? Okay, cutscene, I guess. Ha, the cutscene reset Chuck's position. How fortuitous. Jump kicked, and one more psychopath down. But I really gotta move. I've never been cutting it so close in OTR. I know I can make it. Goddamn zombies, just leave me alone. Yeah, I can still make it. Snowflake rescued, yeah, sure. Combo card acquired, not in a rush or anything. Just let me in. Let me in! I can't believe it. I actually made it. The case of familiar face is active now, but there's some survivors. A batch of turbo nerds to be specific. Off to the South Plaza. So many looters in this game. Alpha gamer John Boog finally convinces his boys to join up with us. I'm just gonna take these boys back to the safe house. You know, unironically, Dungeons & Dragons is probably a pretty decent way to kill time waiting to get rescued during a zombie apocalypse, to be fair. Still convinced I'd be better off taking pictures of robot dicks than rescuing survivors, but it's for the content, baby. Speaking of the content, let's go fight Brandon. Couple of picks for the road, and then it's down to find the comedians. Well, this is a conundrum. By challenge rules, I'm not really supposed to pick up the comedy trophy to rescue these guys. I either don't pick it up and don't rescue them, or I pick it up and rescue them. Yoink! Man, I'm gonna get a lot of value out of that stamp, I can tell. Time for some pre-fight banking. Cashing in on every single security box key that I've picked up. A net of 2 Zombrex and $632,000. Absolutely worth it. Now it's time for Brandon. Man, the jump kick boosted with the hand-to-hand magazine is pretty damn strong. Honestly, this is probably about the same as using regular weapons, with the added benefit that your fists can't really break. Judo chop! Whoops. Judo chop! Bye, Brandon. Sven and Jared will have also spawned now, so I may as well pick them up. They've been slightly arranged in formerly Chuck's game here. Jared's now in the pub of gold. Roystead is deceased. Jared rescued and -1 Zombrex. Now it's off to the Atlantica roof access to find Sven. Sven, Walter, and Jared rescued. Sven gives Frank a Zombrex for +1, meaning it's a net 0. Oh, look at that. I had to come back to the safe house anyways for a case. It's just good planning. Couple of tasks on the docket. Picking up Jasper on the roof of Hamburger Fiefdoms up first. Hey, have you guys seen Chef? Chef Anton's really resilient. Let's try out the roundhouse kick. Man, I'm just getting rocked by that frying pan. Yeah, I'm thinking it's jump kicks and charged punches once again. Waddling between food and slugging me with frying pans. And I'm now officially out of healing items. I think I've been undervaluing the basic combo. Consecutive normal punches seems pretty effective, at least on Antoine. Rev up those fryers. Jasper managed to survive, barely, and Cinda's rescued now. Please, Jasper, just let me heal you. Back to the bar for more healing and some secret survivors. First, it's down to the South Plaza to rescue Willa and Terry. God, why did they make the looters so much more annoying in OTR? It's just baffling to me why they did this. Willa and Terry rescued after a brief chat. Willa's gonna be my backpack now. Man, Cinda, can you just get over here, please? I'm gonna take these 4 back to the safe house first. That's all 4 rescued and 1 more level acquired. Alright, now for the next secret survivors. There's 2 in the Palisades Mall. The big problem with Mark and Irvin here is that to rescue them, I have to pick up a giant stuffed animal and place it under them. And that's technically against the rules. I'll ponder this situation while I have some fun on the water slide. Yeah, nah, not this time. I just can't handle another red loser stamp, alright? These guys are awfully chatty considering they're about to fall to their deaths. Oh well, time to go do Sign of Life. Photo op? No thank you. I'm exclusively interested in photos of alien probes. Yeah, you know, I'm not really interested in fighting special forces on the train either. I will simply choose pacifism. Bye-bye! Uh-oh, in the tunnels and no cars allowed. Time for a little bit of cardio. Thankfully, there's like 0 zombie density here, at least compared to the original. I actually need $1 million, so I'm doing a quick detour for another security box key inside the inner tunnels. Security box key acquired. Back out and heading to that all-way free Zombrex in the tunnels. There's also 1 more key here, and it's just past the Zombrex on the train car. Snatched up, and that's the last underground key. Back topside, and Angel Lust is here now. Band status joined up, and it's back to the safe house. Oh, some cash. I could actually use that. That reminds me, since I'm here, it's up to the roof, and then around the elevator to pick up another free Zombrex. Well, let's just use that dose right away. Oh nice, a call about a wedding. Weddings are just beautiful, aren't they? Uh-oh. What's going on in here? Enter Ultimate Gamer, Randy Tugman. Yeah, that chainsaw hurts. Get bamboozled over the pews? Randy's constant taunting and caressing of his chainsaw means I'm free to just pummel him endlessly with whatever I want. Consecutive normal punches and charged judo chops. Easy fight. Get fisted, idiot. Danny's been through a lot, so let's get her back. That's done and done. There's 2 new survivors now. Stripped to Frank's skivvies for the ladies. Man, that loss of speed is brutal. Brutal. Up to the hotel, and Europa joins up after seeing Frank's body. Listen, you may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. Now it's off to Uranus Zone. Trashing zombies with hundreds of funny face crushers, and Eric Masters finally joins up. Since I'm here, let's hit up the bank. That's another $150,000 gained. Definitely worthwhile. Eric and Europa successfully rescued. Sports fanaticism restored. Nothing on the docket now. This is really the only place I should be. Unbothered, moisturized, happy, in my lane, focused, flourishing. But it's time to return to the safe house for Boomtown now. Finally, a case and some more scoops to do. The time for pacifism has ended. It's the revenge of Mr. Fister now. The somersault kick has arrived. Damn, it takes 4 somersault kicks per mercenary, but they all just fall beneath my might. Endless vertical spinning finally breaks the drill. 1 vault down. Vault 2 is more of the same. Spin to win, baby! $1 million achieved in the second vault, and 1 more drill down. At the Yucatan Casino, it's flash kicks and some juices, and it's all over for these clowns. Okay, well, knee drop confirmed stronger than the somersault kick. That's interesting and a little disappointing, but I'm learning. The final vault is outside the Atlantica. 5 mercs trashed with knee drops and somersault kicks. Now it's time to destroy all of the remaining cartilage in Frank's knees, and there's 1 trashed van. Get down, Mr. President! That's all the cases finished for now. Lynette picked up and off to brand new you. Shortcut status unlocked. Lynette rescued. Let's use that shortcut immediately to go fight Slappy. Slappy's free every single time. Jump kick, stunned, hit, jump out, repeat. Absolutely free. Speed upgrade. Totally worth it. That will make getting back to the alien probes even faster. Time for more erotic pics. Now for some survivor activities. First up is Luz in Royal Flush Plaza. 1,000 face crushers later and she's in. Off to the safe house. Next is Janus in the food court, and oh no, I can't pick up a firearm to get him to join. Oh no, who could have done this? Tomomi, a kindred spirit, is in the underground. I'll show her who the real Karate Kid is. A relatively painless rescue, you know, except for all the bullet holes. This is the point where you really start to feel Off the Record's awkward timeline. There's just nothing to do for massive swaths of time. But if we have nothing to do, you know what that means. Taking pictures of robot dicks it is. The case syncs up pretty good with Carl the Postal Postman, and it's on the way back. God, OTR's damage throttling is in full force here. Jump kick into spamming the somersault kick, a quick back out to heal, and then, looks like he got trapped in the store. I'll take my easy victories wherever I can get them. Man, no weapons is actually not even really a challenge at this point. It's really surprising how good this hand-to-hand book really is. Victory, and just in time to get the call for the source. Off to Benny Jack's barbecue shack. What? Rebecca was kidnapped? Who could have done this? How could this happen in America? I've got 7 in-game hours to gather $1 million in Fortune City. Yeah, alright. Hey, there's a magazine here. Gambling? Okay, yoink. Speaking of $1 million, the gamblers are probably up, so let's hit up those gambling and the sniper spawn. God, I hate these guys so much, it's unreal. I said I'd do all of the content, so let's go. Heading up to Johnny and the feet start flying. Oh nice, he got the glitch. I'll simply dodge in. It's over, he just doesn't know it yet. Consecutive normal punches for the win. Up to the Atlantica roof now for Derek. Damn, he's fast. Regular fight and no glitch versus Derek. Just spamming the jump kick as usual. Done and dusted. Getting up to Big Earl is the hardest part in all of this. If you get unlucky, you just won't be able to make it up, as demonstrated here. But a tactical dodge roll and I finally make it to the top. Big Earl's become a mime, I guess, because his guns disappeared. A deadly mime nonetheless. No repeat fire glitch and it's just spamming jump kicks, charged chops, and a couple of flash kicks and he's donezo. Finally time for Deets. Dive in and Deets does the glitch. That's a free win. Oh god, he got out. Guess we're fighting normally now. And he's back in, baby. Consecutive normal punches, I choose you. Sniper's done. Wait, what was I doing again? Oh right, the gambling magazines. Off to Uranus Zone to grab the magazine from the bank vault. The last one is at the grotto in the Palisades Mall right next to the water slide. That's all 3 magazines and it's time to take on the high rollers. Big bets leads to big bullying. Picking up the blinds and trashing these scrub lords. Just kidding, I'm just going all in on every hand to beat them in a timely fashion. Done. Hate this poker minigame so much, it's unreal. $1 million barely makes this worthwhile. 3 survivors and it's time to head back to the safe house via the shortcut. Easy peasy rescues. Two-handed smash unlocked. I'll need to test this out on the next Psychopath that I come across. Finally, there's a couple of scoops to do. Back to the arena for Barn Burner. It's all come full circle. But, can't pick up the fire extinguisher to put out the flames. I'm getting flashbacks to Paul. Oh well. See you guys, nice knowing you. I'll just head back to the Atlantica Casino through the South Plaza and, alright, I guess Seymour's up. Time to test out the two-handed smash. Oh baby, that's some damage. Friendship ended with jump kick. Two-handed smash is new best friend. But this is also unironically the longest battle I've ever had versus Seymour. One quick combo and bye-bye. Time to pick up Ray after a funny face crusher. Anyways, like I was saying, back to the Atlantica Casino. Hot chick on the clam? She's going commando? I'm sweating. Sorry, Ray, but you know who I'm choosing in this situation. Just gotta put her down for a second to pick up Richard. Net positive on Zombrex from Richard here. Tammy found $5,000 in change while in the clam. That may be the most unbelievable thing that's happened in this challenge. Bank run is available, so let's go do it. Off to the Shamrock Casino, giving Frank a Zombrex dose along the way. Following Woodrow and practicing the funny face crusher over and over again. ATM 2 done, and finally all the way down to the movie theater, and Woodrow's done with these ATMs. The Tape or Die crew is around. I'm grabbing the plates and the cement saw in the interest of seeing the content. I shan't be attacking with them. Okay, fine. Here's the stamp. Back to Coconut Sports Town and down to the secret room. Plate launcher materials provided. Plate launcher given. Plate launcher not picked up. The path to rescuing these clowns has been set in motion at the cost of my challenge run. What a shame. Got Woodrow back to the shortcut now, and then it's off to the safe house. Jared will need a Zombrex shortly. Good to know I'm one-shotting looters with the two-handed smash. Now that's a net zero Zombrex. Jared, you should really thank Richard. Waiting time, and you know what that means. Oh wait, a call. Let's go do that instead. Hot Excitorama, here I come. The order actually matters here. Grab the erotic magazine, and then get womanlit Deidre to join up. Now that's a quick trip back, and man, this is one popular girl. But that's handled. She's back in. It's time for the Lord of the Photos, Return of the Probe. 3 in-game hours later, and dozens of the least erotic photos you've ever seen, and it's finally time for some content. Back to Royal Flush Plaza, and 1 vodka, and a tuxedo from the modern businessman to go. Dazzling the stage at Slot Ranch Casino. BB gets a vodka, and I'm in a tux, so that's 2 of 3 done. Gathering a crowd of zombies is going to be a little problematic. I can't actually use firecrackers, so it's off to the food court. A couple of jelly beans from Lombardi's blended together makes a zombate. That should do it. Back down to BB, a zombate suckled down, and let's gather ourselves a crowd. Celebrate good times, come on. That was actually surprisingly quick. Focus on the buttons and not the cake, okay? Focus. Uh-oh. I'll save you, BB, using the power of the funny face crusher. 4 new survivors, and it's back to the safe house. Richard needs to take care of business. It's been, 6 hours since I rescued him? That's the saddest thing I've ever heard, but also at the same time extremely relatable. Erotic magazine sold, PP engorged, together, and the most powerful level up of them all. Speed. Trip to the locker, and I'm back into sports fan. I'm the fastest man alive. Time to kill, and you guessed it. Bounce chicka wow wow. Finally, there's something to do. 10 grand. Listen, this better be worth it. I will be getting my money's worth out of your services. I'm gonna bring him to the Crystal and Amber fight. So long, $1 million. You sure you don't want the rest of it? Alright. I respect honoring the original contract. Ladies, please control yourselves around me. I'm just one man. I feel a magnetic attraction to Amber. Well, at least my fists do. The two-handed smash absolutely rocks the house. Why use any other attack? Flying axe handle smashes all the time. Seek and destroy. Around the corner and bam. Amber's head status caved in. Hey, wait a second. You ladies just stayed outside the whole time? TK's about to fly off with my $1 million, and that's unacceptable. Out of my way, generic goons, I gotta get that cash back. I think at this point, unironically, the two-handed smash with the hand-to-hand magazine is stronger than taking a swing with knife gloves. It's one-shotting these nerds, and I'm not even level 50. But a problem has arisen. I cannot damage the helicopter by throwing healing items. Only books seem to work. I have come unprepared. No, not the stamp. Listen, if I came prepared with a full inventory of specifically magazines, I might have been able to do this within the challenge parameters. But I don't think I actually have enough inventory space to take out the chopper with just magazines. resorting to throwing weapons to beat the fringe encounter that you can't beat with unarmed attacks. TK's spine is broken and he's in the safe house now. My money, safely reacquired. I also have to go pick up all of my magazines and healing items again, so it's back to the bar, then off to the security office in the arena for my Karate Champion magazine. Oh look, another call. Clowns at the arena? What's that? A snow job? I'm in, and it's right here. Finally, some original content. Evan's the same as every other Psychopath though. Jump in, axe handle smash, and jump out. Wash, rinse, repeat. But what's this? A second phase? Oh god, get him off of me. He's too small, I can't hit him. I did manage to clip him with a double axe handle smash though, and then a roundhouse kick and Evan's toast. And thankfully, cutscene Frank honoring the heart of the challenge. Very blessed. Back to it though, at the safe house Sven needs a vodka. I came prepared. Neck in the bottle. Yeah, alright. I'll trade a vodka for a Zombrex. I don't want to keep taking pictures of robot dicks, but that's all there is to do. Finally, at midnight, it's time for the magic show. Listen, I may not know about sawing a woman in half, but I do know how to make two magicians disappear. Taste the axe handle smash. Oh, I see Reed has learned the perfected technique of spin to win. OTR damage throttling in full effect here, but the axe handle smash is just too powerful. Taking a bow, huh? Judo chop! Naruto fanboy Roger just keeps on running away, but he just can't help himself and he runs straight into some axe handle smashes. Finally, a double somersault kick seals the deal. Alright, a short while later and it's off to the hotel roof for more survivors. Lillian here lost her mom at the food court. Okay, I'll go get her. Down at Rojo Diablo Mexican restaurant and Camille joins up. Double back to the roof and Lillian joins up once her mom's here. Now I just take these two survivors back to the safe house. And I'm very close to the end of all survivors. Gonna chill out until 3 AM and then it's off to Esther in Children's Castle. It's pretty traditional in Dead Rising for an elderly woman to be one of the last survivors, I guess. Back to the safe house. That's all until the military arrives. I'm gonna do some prep work. I'm gonna start by grabbing the Leadership magazine. This makes injured survivors able to run. This is just in Royal Flush Plaza, so it's a quick pickup. Now I'm gonna go mix a bunch of repulses at the food court. Repulses basically shut down zombies and make them ignore Frank and survivors. The main reason repulses work is because the primary ingredients to make them are chili and beans. Yeah, you can put two and two together. I'm bored of taking pictures of alien probes, I'm sorry. In every single version of Dead Rising 2 off the record, you can head to Wild West Grill House in the food court. You can grab vodka off the shelf in unlimited quantities. Once you max out the vodkas on the ground, they will despawn and you will get 1000 PP. I got to level 39 through legitimate means. I'm gonna stay here grabbing vodka for PP until the military gets here. At level 42, and one Zombrex later, it's time for the endgame. Just ripping up the strip to get to Becky in the underground. Sergeant Boykin's having a bit of a bad day. It's about to get worse too. You've heard of New Donk City? Well, Frank's the mayor of New Bonk City, and he's making some sweeping policy changes. Get down, Mr. President! Rebecca rescued once again. Her limp is gone because I've got the mags. Damn, is Rebecca a speed-walking champion or what? Look at her go. Sergeant Wu and Private Cuss are here too now. Quick join up. Chugging a repulse and snatching up the beautiful Becky, and I'm hauling those sweet buns back to the safe house. Oh no, zombies are getting into the safe house. Gas barrel got. Jenny got. Oh look, I got the double lariat. Spool of wire got. Door status closed. TK chomped in a cutscene, the only zombie bite that actually matters. TK's lucky I need to get the best ending because this stuff ain't cheap. And someone ruined my video recording by trying to join my game. Since I intentionally failed this challenge by grabbing some plates and a cement saw earlier on, let's save the Taper to Die crew now. Off to Coconut Sports Town and giving all these zombies the lariat. 4 more survivors back up, through the shortcut and back to the safe house. That's everyone we could have rescued, and even some we weren't supposed to. Grabbing some healing items on the way to the underground, taking the shortcut down, and move aside, I gotta press that button. I got places to be. See you nerds later. Oh look, some actual nerds. These guys are taking a one-way trip to Bonk City. Gonna be smart and use this shortcut for once in my life. Thank God that I saved first. I forgot that in the remaster this is one of the hardest parts to actually get through. The game crashes at this cutscene specifically all the time. You basically have to skip it. 4 attempts to get through that cutscene later, and here we are at the facts. 18.5 in-game hours to go. Plenty of time. Oh boy, these mercs are just destroying me. I'm gonna need some painkillers for this one. Quick detour to Slot Ranch Casino and it's time to start the harvesters. We're gonna start southbound. Axe handle smash and knee drops to take out the mercs, and then the double lariat to destroy the harvesters. Even slaughtering the mercs as quickly as I am, I'm getting my ass kicked. But I will stop at every restaurant on the strip if I have to. Down to the arena, and that's one more harvester down. I can mix more painkillers at jugs on the way back up. This is definitely worth all of the time it takes. 5 painkillers stockpiled. Let's rock. There's another harvester at the hotel. God, these blast frequency guns are just the worst. Bonk the mercs and smash the harvester. One more directly north. Now it's eastbound for the next harvester. Now for Rocket's Red Glare, the fireworks kiosk. This is the first part that's actually been challenging for no weapons. These mercs just do an insane amount of damage in OTR, but that's one more harvester down. I'm depleting my healing item stockpile very quickly. I'm making more painkillers at the Pub of Gold. This may seem like overkill, but I know I'm going to need every last one of them. The final harvester is by the Yucatan Casino. Last mercs bonked to death, and the final harvester has been double lariated. 16 in-game hours to take on the final boss. That should be plenty of time. This cutscene is so enthralling that Frank literally sits down. Man, this is embarrassing. Alright, it's time for the final boss, a giant robot. Well, this is gonna take a while. Those stars mean health bars, by the way. So that's 3 health bars that I need to get through. This is a very simple fight. You just gotta bait the attacks by going in and out. Then when the hands are resting on the ground, you can take them out with some punches. That being said, even if I do get a hit off, the damage is so low that this fight is going to be insanely long. I've tried every single trick that I've learned. The double axe handle smash, the knee drop, the double lariat, even consecutive normal punches. Nothing is effective. Finally, I'm through to Phase 2. Unfortunately, Phase 2 has even less attack opportunities than Phase 1. There's also way more missiles and way more whiffing attacks. Can you stop with the crab claw swipes? Please? I have never come close to timing out, but I'm not even halfway through Phase 2, and I've spent the last 6 in-game hours fighting this stupid robot. Tactical dodge rolling and smart positioning, and I'm still surviving, but man, not for lack of trying. I'm getting taxed pretty heavily in the health department. Fortunately, in Phase 2, you'll occasionally get an OJ thrown your way. 7 in-game hours remaining. 3 healing items left. Just a little bit more. Finally, Phase 3 rolls around, and this is just doing a series of QuickTime events. First box done. QTE time! Well done, Wesley. Real pro gamer move. Second box done. QTE, this time it's a success. Regardless if you fail or not, you gotta do this 3 times, so you gotta wait for the boxes to recharge. Just gonna chill out in the container. Boxes recharged. Stacy status slugged. Last box, here we go. Activated. QTE succeeded. Stacy status haymakered.
He did it! The son of a bitch did it! Yeah!
Let's never do that again. The giant robot fight is a giant turd, even casually in OTR. Doing it without weapons is even worse. I was seriously fighting that thing for 50 minutes. 5-0. Ridiculous. Thank God the credits are rolling now. Oh, how could I forget? Overtime mode, here we go. One extremely well-deserved victory lap around Fortune City. First to the Americana Casino for the compromising photo. I wonder what's going on in that picture. Next is to pass through the arena and then down to the underground. Zombrex stash acquired. Back up and through to the Uranus zone. God, I never want to come here again after that fight. Big steppy to the first aid station for sutures and I'm out of here. Palisades Mall time, grabbing a silk thong. Why was this on your list, TK? Did you have a little bit of an accident? Out to the strip, swoosh right into the Pub of Gold and expensive champagne acquired. Slot Ranch Casino's break room and easy gauze pickup. Finally into Roy's Mart for the painkillers. That's it, off to the arena. Oh look, it's actually gone full circle this time. Please, TK, I've been through enough. But objective survive? That's some Kino right there. I guess it's fitting for a no weapons challenge that I'd have to do this again with some actual stakes. Funny Face Crusher it is. Funny Face Crusher over and over again is actually pretty good because of the iframes. Activating 4 grinders once there's tons of zombies in the arena. Damn, I messed up the QTEs again and almost die? Cool story, bro, but I made it out. Do I actually have to start practicing QTEs? And you know what? It looks like I could have just been running laps the whole time. Oh well, live and learn. Time for the final battle with TK. There's no way this is harder than that stupid robot. Time to resume my position as the mayor of Bonk City. Where'd he go? Oh, well, let's go help Becky. Double lariat, axe handle smash. TK doesn't even stand a chance. Even without the Karate Champ magazine, this damage is off the charts. Take a little sippy quickie of my sody pop and follow up with some consecutive normal punches, and that's all for TK. In all honesty, that might actually be easier with your bare fist than actually trying to use the spotlights and lead pipes you're supposed to use. That's Dead Rising 2 off the record, completed without using any weapons at all. Ever. But now Frank's off to take his sweetie Rebecca to the sock hop. Post-mortem a go-go. Total time to get through Dead Rising 2 off the record without using any weapons was 13 hours, 32 minutes, and 36 seconds, played over 2 sessions of just under 7 hours each. There was only one death this time around to Chuck, fitting in formerly Chuck's game. I did opt to intentionally reset a couple of times. This is mostly against Ted and Snowflake since I tried to bring Chad and Doris the first time. Not a great plan. Otherwise, it was very smooth sailing. I should note that I completed this challenge immediately after completing the Dead Rising 2 OTR Platinum Trophy footage for my All Achievements guide on recommended playing. It's safe to say that I was on my A game and had a good feeling about the timeline and was definitely warmed up on the mechanics. Speaking of, Dead Rising 2 off the record's timeline is way out of whack. Dead Rising 2 has a way nicer curve to the timeline, so it actually feels like you're consistently doing tasks. OTR just feels like you're constantly waiting around. It's kind of a shame, really. They could have added more survivors or something. They could have done something to make it a little nicer. But all of the OTR original content really makes it limp across the finish line. That added Harvester segment, and the truly awful, no matter how you slice it, giant robot battle. That, and then tacking on the Final Terror's reality minigame in overtime mode, it just really bloats the runtime. Dead Rising 2 already runs long when you're playing it, and off the record just completely blows it out of the water. But I'm going to call this one disappointing as a challenge. I like Dead Rising 2, and to a lesser extent off the record, but they're both objectively easier than the original Dead Rising for a number of reasons. Frank's special moves with the hand-to-hand magazine are just absurdly powerful this time around. I genuinely think that there are some parts where double axe handle smashing psychopaths would actually fare better than using the best combo weapons like the pole weapon or the knife gloves. Not to mention, you don't have to worry about ever breaking them or running out. Honestly, even without the hand-to-hand magazine, this challenge would probably have been a breeze. I would have just had to do some alternative and minor rerouting. For instance, doing Chuck after the cases instead of before, and cutting it real close. Rescuing survivors is a moot point this time around because there isn't an achievement for rescuing them, outside of a few very specific ones like Alpha vs Omega and Snake in the Grass. My photography shenanigans at the Uranus Zone were a way to level up without abusing the food court vodka glitch. I wanted to try to get through this challenge without glitches if possible. I just got really bored at the end, and again, showcasing options is a fun thing to do in these kind of videos. And 3 levels is not going to make or break the challenge run. If I could beat it at level 42, I could beat it at level 39. It's just how it is. If you really wanted to do this challenge yourself, you could genuinely just go and start grabbing vodka off the shelf at the food court, then do the first set of cases and pick up the hand-to-hand magazine along the way. And then every time you had some downtime between cases, you just go back to grabbing vodka in Wild West Grill House. You would no doubt hit level 50 and make it all very easy, except for that giant robot. That part is just not designed to be fought barehanded. 50 minutes of my life I will never get back. That being said, if you wanted to get into doing challenge runs for fun, this is probably a really good entry level one. If you're curious about why I didn't use Spitfires this time around, well, it's because they suck in Dead Rising 2. They went from a 3-minute buff that turns Frank's spit into handgun bullets, into a 1-minute buff that makes you breathe fire directly in front of you. This has terrible range. You basically have to be standing on top of a zombie to hit with it. Spitfires are genuinely worthless in both Dead Rising 2 and off the record. And with that, that's all for The Legend of Mr. Fister, the final Dead Rising game starring Frank West. Dude, come on, that's not Frank West, that's Hank East. He said it right there. Also, didn't Brad quit the ZDC at the end of Dead Rising 3? And no, Dead Rising 4 No Weapons is not the next video. Thanks for watching Backlog Buster. My Patreon supporters get a super exclusive double thank you. Thank you to all of the Patreon supporters of Backlog Buster. You're greatly helping me continue to make videos and not get made destitute by Adobe. Somebody has to pay the multi-million-dollar corporation. If you enjoyed the video, you can subscribe to the channel so you never miss another one. If you want to continue to support the channel, you can check out the Patreon. You can also check out the various playlists for more content. There's one for Classic Backlog Buster, one for Backlog Buster Challenger for gaming challenge videos, and Backlog Buster Platinum Hits for going for 100% completion and Platinum Trophies. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.